He said, I just have one wish, that it is to bring my mother before me. When the mother came forward, she said to her criminal son, Yes, my child, what is your last wish? The son said to the mother that I am about to die now. My last wish is that I would like to kiss and suck your tongue before I die. The mother took her tongue out, and the son bit her so hard that her tongue ripped off. The mother started screaming at that point. People started to curse the man and said, Even in this last moment, you committed such cruelty and did not refrain from such a heinous act and committed such a grave injustice upon your mother.
One world, one nation.
If the children are not educated properly, then they will exhaust the temporary wealth of this world, no matter how much you leave behind. If the children are not educated properly, then they will fall prey to evil things and become entangled by the grip of the law, and then money will be of no aid to him. The promised Messiah ﷺ elucidates on this subject matter by relating an incident that once there was a child who was very much pampered by his mother. It was his habit to go out and be mischievous, do inappropriate things, cause minor harm to people. Then gradually, he started stealing small things. People would bring the child to the mother. The mother would always take her child's side and would always overlook his mistakes, knowing full well about them, and would say that nothing has happened. She would say to the people that my child is not like this. You're simply accusing him. The child grew older, continuing to do those things and being pampered and overly loved by his mother, and his habits also became more and more permanent. That child ended up becoming a serious thief and killer, and was also one day caught red-handed in his crime. He was given the death penalty and was to be hanged. He was asked before his execution if he had any last wishes, and if so, speak up. He said, I just have one wish, that it is to bring my mother before me. When the mother came forward, she said to her criminal son, Yes, my child, what is your last wish? The son said to the mother that I am about to die now. My last wish is that I would like to kiss and suck your tongue before I die. The mother took her tongue out, and the son bit her so hard that her tongue ripped off. The mother started screaming at that point. People started to curse the man and said, Even in this last moment, you committed such cruelty and did not refrain from such a heinous act and committed such a grave injustice upon your mother. He responded and said, When I used to do bad deeds and people would bring me to my mother, instead of disciplining me and educating me, she would support my bad deeds, which gave me more courage to commit such acts. And now I have become such a big criminal. If my mother had educated me properly from the beginning, if she had reprimanded me for my wrongdoings, if she had explained things to me and would punish me when needed, then I would not have reached this stage. Thus, the mother and the very tongue which supported me in my bad deeds, instead of properly educating me and giving me good advice, shall be dealt with in the manner that I have dealt with it. Thus, there is a lesson to be learned from this story for all mothers who do not look out for their tomorrow or the tomorrow of their children when they pamper their children. If anything, they worry about worldly wealth and gains or worldly luxuries. Thousands of people become bankrupt every day, to the extent that in today's day and age, it is seen everywhere that even big businessmen become bankrupt, and their parents have left properties and money behind for them. But that too slips away from them due to debts. Nothing remains. They become highly dependent then because of this, they even commit suicide or they get involved in bad things. If they are nurtured piously, then they would not only run after worldly things, rather, there would be a balance in their attitude. Take benefit from the bounties of this world, but also maintain your spirituality. If the children of a non-Ahmadi Muslim woman are like this, one can say that they have no system or guidelines in place for their education. But an Ahmadi woman who has accepted the Imam of the age, it is her responsibility to try and excel in spirituality and to nurture her children in such a manner whereby instead of being in the pursuit of materialistic gains, they give more precedence to their faith over worldly matters.